Good morning. So this is a good day to offend some people, right? Yeah, I do this sometimes. Yes. This is about a report from the Rockefeller Foundation that was written in 2010. I talked about this a long time ago, but we need to talk about this. And you know, sometimes when I talk to people about this, very few, they say, "So what? This is not very interesting." So what is interesting? You stupid fool. Yeah. You're a zombie, aren't you? Or you're dead, or asleep, or hypnotized, or something. This should be interesting to you. Yeah. All right. So they wrote this report in 2010, and they said, you know, this could happen. The Rockefeller Foundation did. And then it happened. 10 years later. This is also about a very good politician. I think he's good. You know, I get so excited when I hear about good politicians these days. His name is Thierry Baudet. And he should be supported. If you live in the Netherlands, I think so. He's the leader for the Forum for Democracy Party in the Netherlands. And he had the balls to read from this Rockefeller report to the other politicians. All right, so let's hear it, all right? So this is what he was reading. National leaders all over the world would strengthen their power with laws, rules, and restrictions. It says, China's government was not the only one that took extreme measures to protect its citizens from risk and exposure. During the pandemic, national leaders around the world flexed their authority and imposed airtight rules and restrictions, from the mandatory wearing of face masks to body temperature checks at the entries to communal spaces like train stations and supermarkets. See, this is very, very detailed. Yeah. And then it says this, even after the pandemic faded, this more authoritarian control and oversight of citizens and their activities stuck and even intensified. In order to protect themselves from the spread of increasingly global problems, from pandemics and transnational terrorism to environmental crisis and rising poverty, leaders around the world took a firmer grip of power. At first, the notion of a more controlled world gained wide acceptance and approval. Citizens willingly gave up some of their sovereignty and their privacy to more paternalistic states in exchange for greater safety and stability. Yeah, you should check this out. I will post a link to this report below the video. And then this guy, this great politician, you know, I have to say this man is very, very good. Thierry Baudet in the Netherlands. Then he said, speaking from himself, says, just as now people shout with joy when they are vaccinated. They post photos of their injected arm on social media. It's all in this report. And they beg for a passport. And then he says, this era is obedience training, conditioning citizens to accept unscientific, arbitrary mandates from their governments. All right. Now, what do you say about this? Yeah, I want to know. Yeah, I'm especially talking to you who don't think this is interesting. Yeah, I want to know. Are you still saying that this is not interesting? Well, then I have nothing to say to you. If so. Now, be good. Bye.